Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. James Love on Sugar Business Live.
Okay. How do you approach the studio versus when you do play live? I know you said you guys aren't going to really be touring, but when you guys do a live show, what is the thought process going into that versus going into the studio?
The studio is we because we try to do it the most economical way that we can. So we prepare pretty heavily for that, so that like our first studio day with Al, like we got to lunchtime and we had already recorded all our rhythm parts. And we were like, oh shit, now what do we do? Like we have the rest of the day. So we go in there hyper focused on what we need to do and get out of the way. And then usually it's like, oh, we need to get these certain things absolutely done today. And then everything else from there is gravy. So that's how we do that. But, live is we pick our set list and kind of just let it roll and see what happens. For the most part, we're kind of sticking to that. But, some songs we try to extend them past where we normally would play them. Especially playing to how the crowd is reacting to things and so forth.
Right. Now, does the set list change much from show to show?
Not that much, maybe a little bit. We try to play all original. Depending on the length of the show, we'll throw some covers in there as well towards the end to kind of fill things out. But we prefer not to, just because personally it's easier for me to play our own stuff because I don't forget the lyrics.
Right.
And I don't want to have an iPad in front of me.
Yeah.
That's like lots of people do that, and I do it too. I have another band that I do that with because there's all these other songs that I have to know. But it's always better not to have that, and it's better to not have to think about the lyrics and just have them flow out of you, that they come out better.
Trey, it's done wonders for Trey having that damn iPad up there.
Well, when you have 79,000 songs, like you have to do that. Like we only have like 10 songs, so at this point, so it's not too bad.
You said that some of them you try to open up, let it get a little exploratory. How do you keep the energy and cohesion during extended instrumental sections? What goes through your mind when you're out there trying to push it?
I don't know, man. I kind of fall into a zone at that point, and I'm just kind of focused.
The music plays the band, huh?
Yeah, like I usually, like, if I'm really into like an extended thing where I'm trying to come up with something different, like I don't know what's going on around me. Like I have a hard enough time listening to the other guys in those points. I can absolutely, but I have to like force myself to not worry about what I'm playing and hear what everybody else is doing.
Right. There's a lot of trust that I guess goes on when it gets to that. How have you guys nurtured that over the years? Is it just the years of playing together that's built it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've been playing together for quite a long time, and John is basically the best bass player I've ever played with, and Joe's probably the best drummer I've ever played with. So just knowing that I don't have to worry about them. They know their stuff. We fall into lockstep all the time where you're like, oh, look at that. We just hit something perfectly. And it's just, yeah, like you said, it's trust on them knowing where I'm going to go, me knowing where they're going to go. It's
Do you
pretty
record?
Awesome. Do I record like our own stuff?
Yeah, every night or?
Oh, when we rehearse, yeah, we were set up for that. So then we would kind of listen back to stuff.
Right. And what about live also?
We haven't recorded any live shows yet.
Okay.
But that's definitely something we want to do because it's fun. It's fun recording it, listening back. But the rehearsals are especially good because, we'll oftentimes just like start jamming something, which is nothing, and it just, see where it takes you. And next thing you know, 10 minutes have gone by, and then the song ends, and you're like, I don't remember any of that shit. Like, what did we just play? So you're able to go back and listen to it, and even
Maybe
some
that's
of
a
our
song.
right, some of our songs have come out of those, you know, where even if it's just like, oh, we're going to take these 8 bars right here, and we're going to throw the rest of that away. We're going to keep that, and we'll start from there.
Right, we had our moment. That
Right.
song "What's the Use" that Fish does came from one of a jam session they did at the barn, and it's a beautiful piece of music.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
amazing. You guys, I would say, have a sound, a quote unquote sound. How do you balance a desire to innovate and push musical boundaries while staying true to what the sugar business sound is?
I don't think that we're locked into any one direction of the sound for Sugar Business. I think we want to see where that sound takes us. We all have kind of diverse influences. I'm definitely more on the blues, Eddie Hazel funk meters side, and Joe probably leans a little bit more towards the rock side of things, and John's probably kind of a little bit of everything. But he also even has like a classical background. So we enjoy not being in any one genre. Like it's great to mix different things together.
Right.
That's the best way to do it.
You feel it feels like you have a cohesive musical vision, but each one of you, it's allowing each one of you to express yourselves as individuals within that, which I is
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. You want to throw anything else out? I know you said January you had a show. Are there any other shows coming up? Or
Yeah, we have one, I think, November 4th, actually coming up quick at where's that? Aeronaut Brewery up in Everett. That's near us in Massachusetts. And then we do have one we just booked. It's out of ways. It's on January 25th, and that's at the Burren, and that's in Somerville, Massachusetts, really Boston. And that's a cool place. We're going to play in the Backroom Series. They have a nice setup there, and we're going to be playing with Amulus from New Hampshire, and we're going to have Chris Junker on keys for that one. So we're super excited about that.
and
gig.
is the November 4th just a trio?
That's going to be just a trio because that one just happened like a couple days ago. It's kind of short notice, and all the good keyboard players, surprisingly enough, on a Saturday night are booked 2 weeks in advance.
Now, does this place stream? Do you think we'll get to be able to watch it on YouTube?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's actually a battle of the bands of all things.
Oh, cool.
But we don't really care if we win. We just like playing, and it's a party for their it's a brewery. I guess it's the anniversary of their cannery or something like that. So we're hoping there'll be a built-in audience there. So that's really more excited just to play in front of a good audience, and whether we win or not, who really cares? That's fun.
There you
It's
go.
just fun. And the other thing I just wanted to note is that we are nominated for a 2023 Boston Music Award,
Okay.
which just happened a couple weeks ago as well. Kind of out of left field, to be honest. We weren't expecting anything like that to happen, especially with only 3 songs at the time being out for the public to hear. But somehow we're on there. We're on there as the blues act of the year, which is a little bit of a misnomer, as you can tell from if you've heard our stuff. But you know what? It's not that far off either. So I love the blues. I play the blues, and that blues definitely comes out in my playing. So, hey, we can be a blues band just as well as we can be a funk psychedelic rock band too. So we'll throw that into the equation.
People, it's always great to win an award. For people who give awards sometimes, like, didn't they give Jethro Tull the heavy metal Grammy or something instead of Metallica? Yes. I mean,
it was like the first one too. Like,
come on, guys! I love me some Jethro Tull, but they are not heavy metal.
No.
God,
but we're just gonna go. I guess there's a big thing in December. The awards show. We're just gonna go and have some fun, and hopefully there'll be some good bands playing.
Yes, send me a link before it, and I'll make sure to retweet something about you.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I'll send it to you,
and then we'll work that. All right, let me stop this, and we can talk.
Right.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com, Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.